Hey, welcome back to Tom Dave's Live. Today we have Jeff Morazzini. Jeff, how are you today?
I'm good. I'm great. Never been better.
Awesome, awesome. Hey, well, thanks for jumping on here. I would just love for you to share just a little bit about yourself, Jeff. Before you got into real estate, where are you from? And tell me a little bit about yourself, pre-real
Yeah.
estate.
Yeah. Pre-real estate. Yeah. Born and raised in West Sacramento. Um, I've worked at Rayleigh's for 5 years, checking groceries. That actually worked out really good for my real estate business because I knew everybody in West Sac. West Sac was small back then, and Rayleigh's, everybody had a grocery shop. So I either checked them out or walked them out or, picked up their cart. And when I started real estate in, I think, 90 or 91, I'd walk in a door for a listing presentation. The first thing I get is, "Hey, I know you. Where do I know you from?" And the Rayleigh's thing really worked out for me. So that kind of got my real estate thing going. And from there, it just I'm working on 36 years in the business.
Awesome. Well, great. Well, West Sacramento, I used to go out there. I remember things like the Pheasant Club. I used to be in the Sacramento Water Ski Club. We'd go out there and water ski,
Yeah,
and a
yeah,
lot of great stuff and fun things about West Sac.
yeah, yeah.
That's pretty cool. What inspired you to get into real estate in the first place?
Well, yeah. In 1975, my grandparents, Roland and Jewel Hensley, um, started up one of the very few real estate companies in West Sacramento, Homeport Realty. And I just was really interested. My cousins worked there, and I looked up to my cousins, Rick and Kevin Hart, so much, wanted to be like them. So I hung out at the office before I was licensed and just watched the comings and goings and went, saw people and watched them negotiate deals. And I thought, man, this is cool. I like this. And back in those days, passing around the MLS book, we didn't have MLS on computers. So learned a lot. The market was horrible back then. So it was a good time for me to, in hindsight, it was a good time for me to start because, man, I had to hustle to get one deal or two deals, So, it was a family thing, and then everyone went their own ways, and I decided to take it over and brought my parents in, and we did really well until the balloon popped, as you know, and it took too much for us to keep it going. I couldn't keep it going, so closed up shop and joined another real estate company. And anyway, I don't want to get into all that, but I'm switching from that company to this one, and I'm really excited. I love your platform, and you and Steve, and you guys are all about me and not so much about, you are about your company, obviously, but you're really pushing me and pushing my name and wanting me to get out there and do business. And man, I just love it. This is a totally different feel, and I'm really digging it, and I'm so excited to get rolling.
Well, that's great. Let's just unpack that real quick because, Jeff, with your reputation and your background and experience, man, you could have gone anywhere, joined any brokerage.
Right.
What made you decide to join EXP Realty?
Yeah, honestly, it was the platform. It was just, I don't want to get into all the like fees and all that stuff, behind the scenes stuff, but we looked at a bunch of different companies. I have a friend that's also looking, and we interviewed with a lot of people, and between Steve and you, I'm a person, and I just, that had a lot to do with it. The way I felt going in the office, the way people treated me, it just inspired me to want to do good and do better. And that had a lot to do with it. And, I hear EXP, I see them, you guys are up and coming and growing and kicking ass. And I just love that too. And I want to be part of that. And I want to be up there with you guys. So
Yeah. Well, I just love your energy and I love your background, everything that you have to bring to the table. So we're honored for you to partner with us. And so, Jeff, if someone wants to reach out to you, what's the best way for them to get a hold of you?
yeah, you can call me anytime, text me, call me on my cell phone, 916-996-6160. You can also email me at jmorazzini@yahoo.com. That's, the phone is always the best way. Text message always works best, but I'll take anything: a phone call, a text message, email, send a pigeon. I don't care. I'll respond.
Yeah. Well, you know what I appreciate about you, Jeff? You answer your phone. I mean, it's just really frustrating so often. So
Yeah,
many professionals, realtors, and brokers, they won't pick up the phone.
yeah,
And that's
yeah.
really the key is having conversations and serving others. So, hey, Jeff, we're glad to have you. Welcome on board. thanks for jumping on here today. If any of you have any questions or any real estate needs, feel free. Reach out to Jeff or myself. And thanks again. Thanks, Jeff. And we'll see y'all later.
All right, man. I appreciate you, Tom. Thanks again, bud.
Okay.